Another point that has now been raised by the President of the United States. This time he has gone ahead to issue a strong and a final warning to Hamas, demanding the immediate release of all hostages and the return of bodies, warning of severe consequences. He has pledged full U.S. support to Israel and has urged Gaza residents to act wisely. Now, this is the U.S. President Donald Trump threatening further destruction of Gaza if all the remaining hostages were not released, and issued an ultimatum to the Hamas leaders to flee, strongly backing Israel as the ceasefire teeters. Here is Donald Trump saying that he was sending Israel everything it needs to finish the job as his administration expedites billions of dollars in weapons. Let's put out what Donald Trump's warning to Hamas is. Shalom Hamas means hello and goodbye. You can choose. Release all the hostages now, not later, and immediately return all of the dead bodies to the people you murdered, or it is over for you. Only sick and twisted people keep bodies, and you are sick and twisted. I am sending Israel everything it needs to finish the job. Not a single Hamas member will be safe if you don't do as I say. I have just met with your former hostages whose lives you have destroyed. This is your last warning. For the leadership, now it is time to leave Gaza while you still have a chance. Also to the people of Gaza, beautiful future awaits, but not if you hold hostages. And if you do, you are dead. Make a smart decision. Release the hostages now, or there will be hell to pay later. And this is the statement as far as when it comes to direct talks that also has been happening with Hamas to secure the release of the hostages, making a shift in the U.S. policy where these discussions that has been held in Qatar that included efforts to negotiate a broader deal and a potential long-term truce as well, with Israel also being consulted on the process. So this is a development there as far as the freeing of hostages is concerned, because we've seen one deal coming out of it, but we don't know when the next deal, Rishabh, will come out when it comes to returning of the bodies to their respective families, and also when it comes to the rest of the hostages. That deal and the negotiations and discussions are still taking place.
Well, definitely, Amita, if we talk about the West Asia and how US is seeing at West Asia, the first thing came in from Donald Trump was that US should take over Gaza and develop it in the best possible way. Then came that AI-generated video that was posted by none other than Donald Trump himself, where what if Trump takes over Gaza and it will look like. Now a very stern warning has come in, and it's a very strongly worded statement that return all hostages, return the bodies of the hostages who have been killed since October 7th, who are still in Hamas's custody, and very clearly end this right now, else US will intervene further. Remember, in the first phase of the ceasefire that was negotiated by the Biden administration, 33 hostages were released from Hamas. The 4 dead bodies were also sent back in return of about 900 prisoners that were in Israeli prison from Gaza. Now the second deal is being negotiated, as you mentioned.
Mr. Sajjanhar is connected with us. Rishabh, let me get a point of view from Mr. Sajjanhar. Good morning to you, sir. What do you make of this strong and final warning, this ultimatum that has been issued by Donald Trump to Hamas?
Yeah, Donald Trump had issued a similar warning, if you recall, earlier also when Israel had had not released the Palestinian prisoners. And he had said, counter to that, Hamas also did not release the Israeli hostages. So at that time, Trump had also said that, there'll be Saturday should be the deadline by which all hostages should be released. Otherwise, something similar to that, they'll be held to pay, etc. But, of course, that deadline came and it passed. And, the point here is that if the hostages are not released, what more can Israel or the United States really do, which is more than what they have already done? Because the whole of Gaza has been razed to the ground. There are all these buildings, the damage to the infrastructure, the number of people who have been killed. Meaning, what else is it possible for them to do? But of course, the threat of that is huge as far as Hamas is concerned and Palestinians living in Gaza is concerned. So there will be huge pressure on Palestine, on Hamas, that they should release the hostages. But I doubt it very much because here the interests of the Gaza residents and the Hamas are not congruent. And so Hamas will look upon what its advantage is, negotiating advantage with Israel and the United States is. I don't think it's going to release all the hostages. They will again sort of, get back to Egypt, Qatar, etc., those who have been negotiating,
Right.
and try to have some sort of deal, if not exactly the phase 2 that should have really started, but a little continuation of phase 1. But some, something less than releasing all the hostages, because
Yes.
I cannot see Hamas releasing all the hostages.